Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we...
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
For Josh Jacobs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Raiders.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Got an open man, it's Ruggs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. 2nd down coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys Giants will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw that example right there. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it, and they have the football, and they'll set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Saints.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run it with Jacobs, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll run it with Jacobs. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dalton Keene, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he returns it here to his home 18-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. He's taken down here by the Saints.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're they're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, McManus. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Saints 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Or just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Touchdown, New Orleans! Great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. Take it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Because he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Try! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Saints 21, Raiders 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Raiders.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Winslow. Get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Raider first down.
On first down, Winslow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Saints 21, Raiders 17. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
53 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Winslow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Winslow. Ebron's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. McManus, space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Off play action. Winslow uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on second down. Winslow. This one caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Winslow trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
33, the
tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, McManus, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 57-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Caught right side, Davis. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
44 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Saints 35, Raiders 30. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Winslow, Bill Bison, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Winslow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, McManus. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winslow. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. And to Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down, Winslow. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Raiders.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Winslow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winslow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
3rd and goal.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
The pass.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. To throw again, Winslow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
12 yards. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score, Saints.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
of the whip is a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Oh, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.